What's going on, beautiful people? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button ASAP. So look, y'all, let's get right back to it. Or not, let's get right to it. In the situation I'm talking about is DJ Envy and Gunplay, Rick Ross, this whole crazy situation that I've chronicled for some time now on this channel for the past few weeks, right? So while on the We in Miami podcast, Gunplay's wife, Vonshea Taylor Morales, reveals that she will be taking legal action against DJ Envy, right? Gunplay and his wife made headlines recently after Gunplay confronted DJ Envy on the phone over comments that Envy made about a GoFundMe posted by Gunplay's wife, while Envy was engaged in a mini beef with Rick Ross, right? And so Gunplay's wife says she's seeing a therapist about the situation now and everything. Y'all, and I'm not going to even lie, I can never tell a person, say how a person feels at times, but when she was talking about seeing a therapist, she seemed so disingenuous. She seemed like she was about to get ready to laugh while she's talking about she's seeing a therapist, just smiling, I'm seeing a therapist. Like, it just didn't really even seem like she was being for real, okay? This whole response to DJ Envy in this situation is weird to me. For one, Envy has the right to sue Gunplay for sure, for secretly recording their conversation without consent. And because we're in a conversation of suing people, Envy got the right to sue Gunplay for sure, right? For two, y'all, it sounds like they need money. It sounds like they really need money in this situation, because all DJ Envy was saying when he was addressing the GoFundMe and talking to Ross was that if you say you the biggest boss, if you such a boss like you say you are, why is your brother in a situation to where he has to create a GoFundMe? Why aren't you helping a guy that you claim is your brother, that's been with you from day one, who's been with you on every journey, triple C's, all of that when you first was coming out? Why does he have to do that? Why isn't he financially in position to be able to take care of certain situations? That's not what a boss does. And so he wasn't, at no point in that situation did Envy say anything negative about the GoFundMe. Or he never said anything bad about Gunplay's. He never mentioned Gunplay's daughter at all. He was just saying, hey, why is your brother in that position? You should help your brother, right? And I ain't gonna even lie. I think Ross, Envy doing that on public airwaves embarrassed Ross enough to give that money to Gunplay in that situation. I think Ross was so embarrassed that it caused him to give that money to Gunplay, right? Furthermore, I don't know what grounds would Gunplay's wife have. What grounds would she be suing DJ Envy on? What, pain and suffering due to embarrassment? I don't know. But we gonna talk about embarrassment. If anything, Gunplay's wife should be embarrassed about the fact that she had to set up a GoFundMe for their daughter and her heart condition, when this man went to go purchase a whole chain, an iced out chain for his CEO. His rich ass CEO who got cows and chickens and a big ass mansion and a host of luxury cars. This man went to go present a chain to him, to gift a chain to your CEO, instead of using that money to take care of your daughter in the health situation that she has. That's embarrassing. If Gunplay's wife should be embarrassed by anything, she should be embarrassed at her husband for out gifting a chain to his CEO, all on camera while his CEO in bed with his shirt off and his feet up. It looked like it was servitude. It looked like a child presenting their daddy with a gift on Father's Day while the daddy in bed with his wife beat on and his shirt off, and the kid saying, here dad, look at what I got you. Look at what I got you. It was presented like that. It really, if that's my wife, that's what I'm gonna say, man. Listen, for real. Marry the right woman. Cause the right woman would have told Gunplay, listen, that is not our fight. Our fight is not with Envy in this situation. It's not. It really is. We looking at, why have you been putting in this work on these albums with your CEO? You've been making music with your CEO, and he out here got you penny pinching out here, right? You riding for him in every situation, including street beefs with 50 Cent and all that. And allegedly Gunplay got beat up and got his chain taken and all of that. Why he ain't helping you out in a certain situation, in certain situations like this? Why are we in a situation like this where we got to create a GoFundMe, rather? Because he eventually sent the money. But why are we in a situation like this in the first place? You know, this your man's, why he ain't properly compensating you, you know, for not okay. Even if Gunplay album ain't selling a whole lot of, if he ain't selling a whole lot of records, right? He ain't got a whole lot of traction. He riding with you, you know. He making you making music with him. You riding with him. You incurring all these street beefs with him and all this and all that. Why haven't we seen monetary gain from it? We've seen Gunplay in other interviews talk about how he not really making no money like that. He ain't making no music like that and all that. And he's talking to us, telling us he ain't getting paid for real. Why he ain't getting compensated like that, man? There's something telling me Ross don't really like paying his employees like that. People that's under him. If you ain't making a whole lot of waves and traction on your own, he ain't trying to pay you and all that. And regardless of that, man, it's your day one, homie. Make sure your man's in good position. 50 Cent do it all the time. Yayo and them ain't have to worry about no bread. Never. Yayo ain't never had to worry about no money. Because that loyalty to 50 paid off for him. Gunplay been nothing but loyal to Ross. Why he ain't got no bread to be, why he ain't taken care of in a great way, right? But in the end, embarrassing is an embarrassing thing. Gifting a man a chain, like gifting Ross a chain, while he in bed with his shirt off, you performing a chaining ceremony, right? That instead of using that money for your daughter's operation or your daughter's health situation, you out here using some money to buy a chain for your CEO with his shirt off in bed. That's some nasty work, dog. That is nasty work. I don't care nobody say that. I can never co-sign on that. Your boss got all these big ass cows and all these luxury cars, putting on car shows and shit, and he not properly compensating you for your loyalty, for just standing by his side, being his hype man forever. Like that don't sit right for me, man. So I don't know, man. To me, this seems like a reach for them to create a storyline on Love and Hip Hop. Maybe their storyline is dry, and so she reaching to sue Envy just for headlines and she trying to get this stuff. She's trying to allow it to keep going, when she should be reaching to slap Gunplay in the first place for buying a whole ass iced out chain for another man instead of taking care of his daughter's expenses, right? Because to me, it's like this situation. Either they looking for 15 minutes to clout up this story, or, you know what I mean, and they just trying to just milk it, or, matter of fact, let me just say about the chain situation. Either Gunplay spent the money from the GoFundMe. Either he spent the money from the GoFundMe on the chain for his BFF, or he doesn't need money for his daughter and he can afford those expenses on his own and he just don't want to do that. He know either is he don't want to pay for it, or he used the money from the GoFundMe to buy that chain. Either of the two. Because y'all know, a lot of people don't want to pay for certain things even if they got the money, and they know if they tug on the heartstrings of human beings and they talk about their daughter, what their daughter's ailing from, people gonna get them money for it. Because people have sympathy for children, as I do. You know what I mean? But when you out here gifting an iced out chain to another man, yeah, people want their money back, and people want their money back from that goddamn GoFundMe, and Gunplay pissed about it. Talking about you a shitty ass person, you never gave it from your heart, all this and all that. Nah, dog. People don't like to be lied to and manipulated. So it just looks crazy and embarrassing when you gifted another man, a grown ass man, a chain, and you want to be seen like, oh, because rappers like to present this image that they get into it and they really getting money. So you present this chain to the world like, I got it, y'all. I got cake. Look at me gifting my CEO a chain as a token of appreciation. Dog, knock it the fuck off. I'm not gifting no man no chain while they laying in bed. Dog, if you my homie, even if I'm giving you something, you ain't finna be laying in bed with your shirt off, dog. Let's go stand on the porch. Let's go sit in the living room somewhere. Let's go in the kitchen and chill or something. We ain't in your bed with your shirt off like I'm serving you something. Like I'm in servitude and I am a goddamn, I'm a peasant in some type of way. You know, it just don't sit right in my spirit, right? But anyway, man, I think whether she, you know, it just looks crazy to me. I think Gunplay's wife looks crazy in this situation. Gunplay and his wife. They look like they just reaching for love and hip hop, a love and hip hop storyline. Gunplay and his wife, they mad at the wrong person. Be mad at Ross. For all them years of you holding him down, he ain't got you in position to really be bossed up and caked up out here. You out here, you know what I'm saying? You in a bad situation. I'm stuttering and everything. You're in a bad situation. You're reaching to the public, tugging on heartstrings to draw money out for using the GoFundMe method. Then you giving out an iced out chain. It just don't make no sense. All these years you've been riding with Ross, getting into fights, allegedly getting beat up, getting your chain taken. And listen, I enjoy Gunplay's music to the fullest, for sure. But it's not selling. But at the same time, you've been a hype man for him, taking on all his beefs, and you ain't in position to really take care of your family like you really supposed to. It looks crazy, man. It really, really looks crazy. So, and like I said before, Ross looked like a person who really ain't doling out no cash like that to his employees unless they just bringing in raking in a ton of revenue. But I don't know, all this shit just looks like a reach from Gunplay's wife, and it just looks ridiculous. She look like she really not sad or hurting at all, but she's trying to sell it that she is. She look like she's smiling and talking about it. I've been in therapy, Girl, knock it off. You ain't been in no therapy like that. Ain't nobody embarrassed you about you having to make a GoFundMe. It's really about the fact that, dog, Ross is your CEO. You've been riding with him for the longest, and he ain't taking care of you. He not putting you in position to really be able to take care of your family for all of them years you've been by his side, like Yayo is to 50. Yayo ain't got no worries about no bread. A lot of other CEOs, right-hand man, Spliff Star ain't got to worry about no money with Busta Rhymes. Like, come on, man. It's crazy. But, yeah, she out here reaching. She reaching, and I don't know if she going to really be able to win no lawsuit against Envy. Envy look like a dude that's lawyered up. Envy got a lot of cake, and he's ready and prepared for a lot of situations just like this. So, I don't know, man. It looks crazy to me. But, yeah, not going to be able, it's not going to work, Gunplay and your wife. Von Shea Taylor Morales is not going to work. They're wrong. They mad at the wrong person. My opinion. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.